France and the top administrations, the government officials, everyone involved in the execution, the planning and the deliverance of these games is under immense pressure. Pressure to make sure the Olympics goes off smoothly and without any hiccups. The global wars, the politicking and the friction between some of the countries have not helped France. There is tension and any small mishap can lead to a global fallout. And there have been many such instances along the way that are slowly adding fuel to fire, like France's decision to ban hijab for the participating French athletes. It received a lot of backlash, and of course, the geopolitical battles, Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, keeping everyone on edge. Then, of course, came the question of river Seine's cleanliness. It took French Mayor Anne Hidalgo a dip in the waters to clear the air around that. But here's what is drawing all the scrutiny and focus just as the Games is about to start: the security surrounding the tournament. The matter of security is grave enough that an act like diving in River Seine won't resolve. So what's the latest that has rattled everyone at the Games? A Franco-Swiss airport near Basel was evacuated for security concerns. This is also some hours ago, and the reason was because of a series of arson attacks a while back, where France's high-speed train network was targeted. The entire network was sabotaged, and that disrupted travel for many. And authorities believe the perpetrators were fleeing via this airport. But here's the thing. All of this on the day Paris Olympics' opening ceremony is scheduled to take place. And why is the attack shocking? It happened despite a massive security operation in place for the Games. About 45,000 police officials, 10,000 soldiers and 2,000 private security staff have been deployed. And yet the railway network has been brought to a standstill. For months, Paris has been filled with metal detectors, security personnel crawling all streets across the city, almost giving the sense of a country going to war or in the grips of one. And there's more. Paris has received multiple terror threats from ISIS and Russian bots in the build-up to the Games. The added concern is also with Israeli, Palestinian and Ukrainian athletes all present in the city. And of course, let's not forget Russian and Belarusian athletes who are participating under the neutral flag. The city is under lockdown, and yet the arson attack occurred. So everyone is on high alert. Another reason, of course, are the death threats that Israeli athletes received. The attacker claimed the athletes will be massacred like those at the Munich Olympics. That has given many nightmares since. This is not the only concern, there's more. Reports say pro-Palestinian supporters will protest during Israel's football match that's scheduled to take place against Paraguay this weekend. The mood is grave, and this is only bound to get more chaotic as the Games start progressing. So the question is Paris even prepared for all of it? The mayhem that is about to follow, because forget terror and death threats, Paris has so far failed to even come to terms with the most basic concerns. And a lot of visiting countries have had their share of grief. Argentina football coach Javier Mascherano claimed that his team was robbed. No, he's not, of course, referring to the equalizer being disallowed against Morocco. Of course, that's a grouse too. During their practice session, Argentina players' belongings were stolen, like rings, watches and wallets. And after that, during Argentina's match against Morocco, fans threw cups and bottles at Argentina players. The game was stopped after fans invaded the pitch. Security brought things back to order, but they took 2 hours to do so. Then there was the incident with New Zealand women's football team. A drone from the Canadian team flew over their practice session. The incident was reported. Canada assistant coach was suspended and another technical staff was let go. How is Paris intending to keep these matters under control? When the city experienced a massive terror attack in 2015, there were questions over Paris' security for the 2024 Olympics. The then French president, François Hollande, said that Paris would be ready. Now, after almost 8 years, the Olympics is here. Athletes have arrived. The opening ceremony is upon us. The security personnel are here too. But is the city really secure? Especially when you see reports of tourists being raped in the city, it's a shuddering thought. Yes, multiple arrests have been made, whether it was the Russian chef who allegedly plotted the terror attack or an 18-year-old who's supposedly plotting attacks during the Olympics. But are they really equipped to handle the situation if things really go south? Because if Paris is unable to handle the most basic concerns, how protected are the athletes truly feeling? Can Paris get its act together as things start heating up with the weeks that go by?
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.